I am 2 months into the self-discovery of my clairvoyant abilities, and just this week I discovered I have mediumship abilities. To be honest, I felt a little conflicted over this because I come from an evangelical background, and I was taught that it was evil to consort with spirits. It's only been a few years since my in-laws shared the story of a former church peer who discovered her clairvoyance when her grandmother passed and came to visit her. My in-laws were outraged about the way she and her family put a Christian spin on something so evil because they began a ministry to share her gift. My in-laws believe, as many Christians do, that it is impossible to communicate with those who've passed, that people who profess to do so are deceived by familiar spirits, which are no less than fallen angels or demons. With that said, even though I am certain there is no such thing as hell or eternal damnation in the religious sense, I do find it really difficult to shake the fear of allowing entry to my consciousness by some destructive and all-consuming evil. I am grateful for the gracious patience of my guides who know this and are helping me to release the chains of tired old programming that have bound me until now. So, how did I discover my mediumship abilities? I was watching a YouTube video with a medium relaying messages from a spirit or consciousness, and as she did so, I realized the mechanics of it were no different than that of my communications with my spirit guides. Still, the old worries trooped around my mind, but subtly, I felt myself opening. I wouldn't mind doing this for people close to me, I thought, but I have no interest in channeling, and I want to be careful. Not long after, I pulled a card from my new oracle deck seeking guidance from my soul team. Moments earlier, it had a flash of my neighbor, a little boy I've agreed to tutor after school who's friends with my children. With the image of his face came a deep sadness on his behalf and a knowledge of his burgeoning loneliness. So I pulled this card, Alejandra Pizarnik, Solitude, and my neighbor's image came to me again. I realized my people, spirit guide, soul team, I affectionately call them my people, were telling me to open myself to my neighbor's energies and allow his loved ones to speak to me. I realized they could help me to better help him. I also woke to a truth I've been stifling. I actually want to be a medium for people I'm close to, especially if it would help them. I struggled to admit this to myself because of my former religious programming. Because of my trepidation and concern for spiritual safety, my primary spirit guide advised me not to invite these disincarnate energies to myself, but to be open to them when I'm with their loved ones. Sure enough, while tutoring, a vision of a woman I'd never seen before, my neighbor's recently deceased grandmother, appeared in my mind. It was really hard to focus simultaneously on her urging and on tutoring, but I sensed she wanted me to love on her boy. I think she really wanted me to tell him she was with him, but I couldn't. It is really important for me to be discerning and respectful of people and their beliefs. I don't want to cross any boundaries. I never spoke directly to the spirit out loud or telepathically, but I received her communications and made sure to offer her boy a hug because she was compelling me to hug him. He received it tenderly. In the end, I felt her gratitude, and overall the experience was poignant and endearing. This leads me to the question, how could anyone misrepresent an experience such as this, so full of unconditional love and healing energy, as dark or evil? I'm beginning to see the answer to this question thanks to the help of my people, but I will save that story for another day.